It's hot, man.
All right. All right, so we are in Denton, Texas. We're going to check out one of the cool used bookstores called Recycled Books. It's an old opera house historic building. And so we've got a little challenge today, right? What are we doing today?
Kind of like a scavenger hunt. I saw someone, and I'll put her link to her YouTube video. Sorry, I forget I have a mic. We'll put a link to her YouTube video down here. She got it from somebody. I can get it from her, and we're gonna like follow these rules, these prompts, and that's how we're gonna pick our next book that we read.
So we're starting off with we have to find a book of a certain color, and we rolled for that on screen now. I ended up with yellow, and you ended up with
blue.
All right, so we got to go find a book by that color first, and then we'll put up the next prompt and show you the process until we get to the book that we end up having to buy and read. So see you in a little bit. Well, here we are. We are out of recycled books, finished our challenge. And so we're going to talk about where we got, how we got there, all that kind of stuff. So I started off, I had to go find a yellow book. So I found Earthlight by Arthur C. Clarke, the classic sci-fi writer. So Arthur C. Clarke then led to another book by the same author. So Arthur C. Clarke's Space Trilogy was my next
You stuck
find.
in the sci-fi area.
I kind of stayed in the sci-fi fantasy section. So from there, it was look at page 42, first sentence, and then find a book with a title that had one of those words in it. So my two keywords that I was going off of was either station or rocket.
They didn't have Station 11?
I did not see Station 11. That was actually my first thought, was go find Station 11, but I didn't see it. So I was looking for Station or Rocket, and I ended up finding a book called Station Eternity. And so that one then led to find a book in the same genre of at least 300 pages.
Which is sci-fi fantasy?
Sci-fi was the genre. I separated those two for the purpose of find a book in the same genre. So staying in sci-fi, found Hopeland by Ian McDaniel, I think is what it was.
We'll put it right here.
It's on the screen. You're seeing the video right now, anyways. So then we had to find one that had the same number of words in the title, and that was.
You had one word.
One word, because it was Hopeland.
Hopeland.
Hopeland is one word, and so that led to Weyward. So Weyward is the book I ended up with. Looks pretty interesting, very witchy book. I was looking at it, and the title is pulled from Macbeth. A quote from Macbeth: "The wayward sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine, thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up nine. Peace, the charms wound up." So it's based off that, which apparently in later editions that got changed to Weird Sisters instead of Wayward Sisters. So it's based off of that quote, and it's kind of three different timelines. You got a timeline from 2019, a timeline from 1619, and a timeline from 1942, as they are all wayward women. And so, yeah, I'm interested in that. Witchy vibes, see what happens with Weyward. What'd you find?
Well, I did not stick. I stuck around for the sci-fi for the first prompt, and then I was like, pew, beeline to the YA, which took me a minute. I had to go through Narnia and a closet and a wardrobe, and finally I found it.
Yeah, for some reason YA is behind the kids
I was
section.
just like, where's the freaking fantasy? Because this, anyway, so the first one, and we'll put it up here. I don't even want to begin to pronounce it. My color was blue, so I found a book with blue on it. Half of it was blue. Adventures of something, here it is, by Shannon, again, displayed on the screen because the blue in the water. So then I beeline for YA fantasy, and the second prompt was either the same author or the same, I did last name, or I did, since the author...
Same first letter of their last name.
That.
So C.
So C. So I found The Bone Witch by Ren, right here. That was my second one, The Bone Witch. I was like, easy. All right. This is where it got me. I found page 42, the first sentence. It was a long sentence. I had plenty of words to choose from, but it weren't very popular words. And I ended up finding, lady. So one of the words had lady in it. I'm like, Ben, you're going to have to help me. It took me 15 minutes because everything's the aisles are this big. And I had to squat down to look, and people are anyways. I was pressured, and I was like, I need your help.
It was pretty crowded.
And as soon as he found me, I'm like, oh, look, lady. It was hard. That one took me too long. Anyway, so I found Lady in Smoke by somebody. We'll put
Not Lady in the Tramp?
Not this time. No, Lady Smoke. Sorry, not Lady in the Smoke. Lady Smoke. My bad. Okay. So then what was the third prompt? I had to be hang on. Find a different book.
Same genre.
Different book. Same genre with over 300 pages, which honestly isn't too difficult.
Yeah, that was probably easy.
So I found These Hollow Vows. Okay, easy. So then the last prompt was same number of words in the title of the previous book. My brain didn't see the. Okay.
So that's an article. It doesn't count.
There's 3 large words on the cover.
What was it? We hunt flame. Yeah, just take the out. We hunt flame.
you know.
We hunt flame.
This one sounded really good. This is what I'm going to go. We're going to slightly tweak that.
Close
okay?
enough.
V doesn't count in this scenario.
I don't think the reading police are going to come for you. It's okay.
I couldn't decide. I had like $3 in my hand. He's like, pick the cheapest one. I was like, okay. Sounds good.
When in doubt, pick the cheap one.
And I ended up with a blue book.
Hey!
That was my first prompt.
Mine was almost yellow. I'm colorblind. That's close enough.
It's green.
Yeah, I figured.
What was your fun book?
Oh, yeah, we also did a fun book. So last year, I guess it was, we had gone to Barnes & Noble at some point, and I picked up the first book in the series, which was A Magic Steeped in Poison, a YA book about magic that had to do with tea. Kind of a different magic system. Really enjoyed that. Really quick, easy read. And they had book number 2, a Venom Dark and Sweet. And so curious to see how the rest of that story goes. You know, little $7 quick, easy read. So excited to check that out. It's by Judy Lynn. First book was fantastic. I expect the second book to be the same.
Well, we may do a cover book video one day or something, you know, just go cruising around. I 100% judge a book by its cover, and that's kind of how I made half of my decisions there. I'm like, nope, sucky cover, put it back. Nope, don't like it, put it back.
Love it.
I found, never heard of this one, Incendiary, and I'm 90% sure it's the first one. I should probably check since we're here, but pretty sure it's the first book. It's not like anything I've really heard of before. I'm just going to read it really quick, the synopsis real quick. Okay. I've never read this before. Renata was an only child when she was kidnapped by the King's Justice and brought to the luxurious palace of, right here, we'll put it up, I don't know. As a memory thief, the rarest and most feared of the magical Moria, Renata was used by the crown to carry out the king's wrath, a siege that resulted in the deaths of 1,000 of her own people. Now, Renata is one of the Whispers, rebel spies working against the crown. The Whispers may have rescued Renata years ago, but she cannot escape their mistrust and hatred or the overpowering memories of the hundreds of souls drained during the time of the palace. When Des, the commander of her unit and the boy she's grown to love, is taken captive by the notorious Principe, Dorado, I don't know, we'll put it all up here. Anyways, his secret mission, he must return to this place, the city, to complete Des's top secret, I don't know. There's a secret mission, there's vengeance. Will her life and the fate of Moria depend on it? Anyways, I don't know. Lost memories, stolen memories. Cool cover. They had the second book, but I held back because I may not even like it. But it looked kind of cool. I hadn't really read anything like that before. And
something different. Not a bad idea.
It's a cool cover.
Awesome. So that was our first challenge. So we'll get to work on reading those and let you know if the challenge books were any good and if the fun books were any good. We'll catch you later.
Boring. Sorry. Catch you later. Bye.
Go read.